can just talk about the last week's tournament for women's golf at Hawaii, and then their current tournament at Bentwater, and then we'll talk about upcoming tournaments for the men's side.
Yeah, really good event in Hawaii. I mean, really strong field. Really good for the girls to to experience that, not only being in Hawaii but playing against some of the best in the country. We were super fortunate to get the tournament in. They had some crazy weather and rain leading up to the event, so kudos to University of Hawaii and everybody at the golf course for getting that thing going. But we kind of finished where we were supposed to based off the rankings. We were 4 shots back on Montana State, who I would say would be a top 3 team in our conference. So we're within shouting distance, I think 10 back of Sacramento State, who's the best team. So we've beaten Sacramento State this year. We've been close in the other ones, which again we haven't done in 6 years. So really cool to see. The great thing about the Big Sky this year on the women's side, is a really strong conference. NAU is also very, very good. Montana State, us, Weber. I mean, it's a really good conference this year. So we're in it. We just got to fix some things going forward, and we'll be in a good spot for conference. Currently, our girls are in Georgia at Kennesaw State's event. I think we're 3rd as of last check in the live scoring. So hopefully we can hang on or maybe move up a spot. I think Louisville separated themselves. They're a top 75 team, really good program. But talking to Coach Tina, course is really tough out there. So again, anytime we can put our girls in tough environments, I think they're going to be better for it in the long run. But hopefully we can finish strong. We had a decent first day yesterday. It looks like we're playing a lot better today. So we're in a good spot.
Coach, switching gears here, going on the men's side of things, big tournament next week, hosted by Wyoming. It feels like the team's been off for a few weeks now, so how do you keep that preparation, but that urgency still? Time off?
Yeah, especially with spring break. Kids were gone all last week, so hopefully they enjoyed their time off, but still gotten some good work. Again, we're super fortunate with the weather here this year. I think it's going to be 88 degrees today, so we're able to get outside and get some work in. So we'll start preparing. We'll have qualifying today. Get the scorecard in their hands just to prepare for Wyoming. Because, Wyoming's event's going to be a really good field for us. I think there's 23 teams. A lot of the teams are ranked inside the top 100. I think Weber State's the only Big Sky team there, so it's a good opportunity for us to compete against them. I think we play with them in our 2 tournaments leading up to conference at the Wigwam in Arizona. So hopefully we continue our good play from the last 2 events and maybe elevate that a little bit. Again, we're looking for that 5th player to step up and really help our team. And then I think if Cooper and Kaylin elevate their game, we're in a really good spot.
Coach, what has been some consistencies that you've seen from the team or from individual players? Has it been great work from the tee? Has it been around the greens? Has it been on the greens? What have you seen from your team, and what are some areas you want them to keep pace, or what are some areas you see to improve?
Good question. I think that's been our biggest struggle. We don't really have something to fall back on. So we're really stressing in practice to be an elite wedge team. I think that's really important because if you do kind of hit it out of play or get in trouble, it saves you shots. And then these kids do hit it so long nowadays that they're going to have a lot of wedge opportunities each event. So if we can clean that up, we're going to be in a good spot. Our golf course is coming up. I think, again, off the tee isn't a priority. So again, approach and then around the greens, on the greens, I think are really important for our next 3 events. So that's what we're going to be focusing on, and hopefully our kids will prepare well and we'll be in a good spot.
And lastly, Coach, what's the message for both programs looking forward and getting closer to conference play? Conference tournaments?
Yeah, good. I mean, that's our goal all year is to compete to win the conference championship, right? It's something we haven't done since 2023 on the men's side and since 2012 on the women's. But, I think both teams are poised to compete this year, which is great. And hopefully our kids can see that goal at the end of the semester and just work towards that. It's getting closer and closer, but everything we've done leading up to this helps prepare for those conference tournaments. And hopefully when, mid-April when we're in those conference tournaments, kids are just having fun and playing their best golf.